Welcome to my channel, Butterfly Spring Mini Junk Journal. My name is Leela and I'm from Northwest Florida. Today I'm using this bone folder that my friend had made me to bend the pages for the inside of this journal. So I'm going to lay this down. I thought I'd put this in the middle and kind of use this, Billy is his name. I'm going to use his little bone folder. And I'm going to turn it around and do the other side. I sped this video up so I wouldn't bore you the last part of it. I'm not doing a voiceover. So I need to move my coffee because I want to get some punchers to punch some holes on each end on the inside. I believe this is Stampin' Up. My sister had given it to me. Actually, I think we pretty much traded my little Bronco 2 for some Stampin' Up things. She was really into it, big and heavy. I think I'm going to have her come over here and explain a few things to me. Or watch YouTube University, figure it all out. So I'm going to take my most awesome scissors and cut this, and it's probably not for paper. Trim that down a bit, but it wasn't even, so I had to go back to the trimmer and trim it on both sides. Now this is an envelope that I put together and put inside out, and then I turned up the inside so you can put extra little things to make pockets. I'm going to put it inside here, and then I'm going to add some papers. I'm going to stick this inside the cover, or the corrugated cover. And this is something that I had got downtown in the what we call the old downtown on Harrison. There is a antique shop that hands these bags out that I thought that they were so adorable. I haven't been to the antique shop lately. I need to go. I thought this would make it another neat pocket to put in here. So I'm going to fold that up and stick that in there. And this is something that I watercolored a few years ago. I don't know. I think I'm going to make another journal with it. And I like to make these little paper beads. I'm going to add that as a tassel. That's going to be in the future. So I'm going to attempt to do the corners here with this hole puncher. And as I'm punching it, I discover, uh-oh, it's the wrong one. That's not what I had in mind. But since I did that one and it was a mistake, I'm going to make the same mistake on the other side. And there it is, there and there. This is what I thought I was going to use. And this is really difficult for me, so cross my fingers it'll work. So it made a tiny little thing, and I'm probably going too fast for you, but it was really difficult. It hurts my thumbs to do this. It's not my favorite hole puncher, so that's a no to me. Thumbs down. Okay, so I'm going to return this back into the inside of the little journal. And that's going to be what it somewhat looks like. Okay, you guys, I'm using a corrugated box, turn it into a book cover. I'm choosing these things to cover it later on, and I have found some papers that I put together, and now I'm going to use my little ice pick as an awl and kind of poke holes through it. And then I'll sew it. And I hand stitch it. Oh my goodness. go. And I'm kind of eyeballing it. Well, times I'll have a way that I'll do it where it's a little bit more precise. But I don't really do that with the mini journals for some reason. I'll line this up. And then pick it again. Aha, voila. Back in the day, we used to have to use these ice picks. Chop up the ice and still use them for like our coolers when we go fishing, or if we get some oysters or something. Bag of oysters to put in a cooler, which we haven't done that in a long time. My family, it's always oystered. My dad, my uncles mainly, and my cousins still do. Well, I put the hole in and now I'm going to stitch it. Notice I moved my light. Hope you can see it. Okay, so I got my thread, and it's like tatting thread. You can make doilies and things, which is something that I tried. I hope this is lined up. I'll put these books to the side. And I'm going to get a needle, which I don't know what I did with my needle. So I'm going to grab a different needle, pardon me. Over here. Oh, first off, I want to do this about 3 times the size of the book, maybe 4. I'm gonna like tie it in a bow. Okay, where'd my scissors go? Oh, they're way over here. All right, snip that. Some scissors. I brought the camera down a little bit closer. Hopefully you can see this. I'm going to thread this needle. Let it quite go through. It's not the needle I normally use. It has a bigger eye. Oh my. It's because I'm on camera. Normally I just pop it right through and go for it. It's usually not a problem for me. This is a smaller eye. Okay. I made a mess here. I know there's a lot of pros out there that can has a better way of doing this. This usually works well for me. It's later on at night. I have been organizing my workspace, my little arts and craft area right here at this table. And then, oh geez. And then my desk behind me. my computer desk. Oh my. Wish I could find that other needle. Aha. Wishes do come true. You see how big that is? So right now my husband is downstairs baking some hot wings in the oven while he watches the Super Bowl. We weren't really interested in it this year. We're Florida teams, and none of the teams that's playing we have any interest in anyway, but just watching it and picked a team to win. Do you have a favorite team? Okay, so I went down the center and I left this dangling. I'm going to tie a bow, then I come up through the top. I go back down through the center, and it's probably all wrong. And this is the way I do it. I know there are some veteran junk journalers out there. You have impressed me. My goodness. I have decided not to be intimidated by it and just go for it and make it my own. I watched tons of videos, and I am not going to measure myself according to others. This is my art therapy, which I enjoy doing. It's very relaxing and calming to me. A lot of folks use the kind that's waxed. This is not waxed. You can wax it with beeswax if you want, if it doesn't have wax on it, the string. But I'm okay with how it is. Uh-oh. I made a new hole. Oh, okay, let me try to come back from that. Oh my, my phone went off. I thought I had a ghost behind me. It's probably my husband calling to say dinner's ready. I'll be back. Good morning. Well, I don't know when I'll post this video, but right now it's morning. I actually just woke up and I have my cup of coffee. Just walked upstairs. Normally I'm not winded walking upstairs, but I seem to be having a hard time building back my blood. I had given blood last week. Saved 3 lives. There's a shortage of blood donors, so anyways, coffee's probably not the best thing for it, but I'll build back my endurance. It's slowly coming back. I'm slowly feeling better. Anyways, in my last journal, I left off this stitching. I had punched a hole here where I stitched, and so I had to take it out. My husband had made hot wings, so I had to go downstairs and eat the hot wings and watch a little football. I posted a video during the Super Bowl. Today I thought what we'd do is kind of work on the cover. Once I got an idea, I'm going to have to make another one and send this in. I have to do this quickly, but I can't let this one go. I don't know why. So I'm going to, the lady's name is Sandra, by the way, that has her own Blossom and something. I have to write these things down. I just do not have a good memory. I have ringing in my ear and they say, hey, tonight I shall start losing memory. I don't know. I never had a great one to begin with. So I am in trouble. But I'm still in my PJs. I need to wake up, really. I had the morning hair. Got curly hair anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna do this. I know some of you have different methods of taping, but I use this on everything. It's just glue. You can use Elmer's Super Strength glue and kind of water it down, kind of mixture, or Mod Podge, the matte, and put a little water in it. I water down everything. My laundry detergent. Make my own laundry detergent. My fabric softener I water down, and I make my own laundry detergent. So it is cloudy today and it is going to be raining, so I will not be doing my laundry today. It's ready to go, but there is no sunshine, so I can't put my laundry out on the sun deck today, so I'm not going to be doing that. I have been gifted a washing machine and dryer from my mother-in-law. It scares me because I don't really want to use the dryer. I happen to enjoy putting my laundry out on the sun deck. Clothes seem softer, they last longer. And my energy bill, which still keeps going up and up and up, doesn't cost me a lot. So I might be covering the stitching right here that I had done. Sometimes I like to leave them exposed, kind of like bragging that, hey, I stitched this. Hope your weekend went well. Not a beautiful one. I was telling you, it's like my big outing is the market. Otherwise, I'm home. And I like being home. I don't like being forced out of my home. I go see my mom, dad, and I'm here doing my wifely duties and working on making my handmade things for market. So let me tell you about Saturday at the market. So before I was telling you about how it was a bit windy and a little bit chilly, I forgot my jacket, although I had laid it out. You could see the water, the white caps on the bay, and the wind blowing as the day progressed. It was really beautiful. But the people that I met, there was one vendor, she was there a long time ago. She finally came back. We have a lot of restaurants, motels, condominiums, hospitals. It's about the extent of the jobs here. um, we need more types of good paying jobs. But um, she works during the season. A lot of stuff is during the season around this town, tourist town. But anyways, she finally came back, and whoops. I wanted to put some of this behind here. I think what I'll do is just hold this down. I meant to go over this, around this, but I guess with this, don't really quite have that figured out yet. I have a fundraiser coming up. I haven't committed myself quite yet because I've got a lot of product to make. I haven't made replenished. This is the first thing that I've made since I've basically sold out of everything at the market. I was so blessed. I was telling you earlier that we had a lady come back, a vendor that was across from me, and this is a place where everything is seasonal, but she had been working and hadn't been able to come on Saturday. So anyways, after she set up and we spoke and said hello, there was a bus that later on showed up with a lot of people from up north. They were here and all wearing jackets because it was cool. But I got to meet so many of you. If you're watching my video, hello. If you bought things from me, thank you. If you subscribed, thank you. I'm so happy you did. It means a lot to me. I spoke to many of you and others that might have been local. I don't know. There was one lady that I talked to that had a fascination with paper, like I do. I don't know how her extent of the love for paper is as mine, but she bought one of my mini journals. And then I had another encouraging lady. She was holding a tree, one of those polyresin or resin trees that you make on a board. You pour it and put shells or this and that, stones down. Anyways, she was holding that for a friend. It's her neighbor and friend. And she came up and she bought my very first Tree of Life pendant that I had made. Then after that, there was a lady behind her that bought the second one that I had ever made, Tree of Life, and it was a smaller one. And she bought a little heart precious stone. I like to weave or do a little, it's got a name. I'll remember it in a little bit. I just got some upsetting news. I'm a planner. I have to plan far ahead, and I have to be the one that plans for me. And when others try to plan for me and on a whim, I don't work like that. It is no good for me. So if I'm not a doctor, I'm not getting doctor pay. I'm not on call. So I just, no, not for me. Even then, I don't know if I would do it. I've become, my older age, I am not able to do a lot of things that physically that other people would like for me to do. I'm not that girl, sorry. Please find somebody that can. Okay, so I think I'm going to meet this up here. I was having a problem with it before, trying to figure out because I didn't have enough of it. So I'm going to put that there. Let me trim this. Can I do that? I think I'm going to glue around that. And maybe put something right here. I don't know yet. Maybe you can give me some suggestions in the comments below. And off camera, I think what I'm going to do is start working on my Tree of Lives. I'm wiped out of pendants, and I need more sun catchers. So this is one. This one I made with some old beads that I already had and mixed in with some new and precious stones. But this one belongs to my daughter. I've got to get a chain. You put on a suction cup and you put it in your window. So I'm going to put a crystal, I think, down here, maybe one up here. You just hang it in your window. But I'm learning how to do this. So I got several of these that I have to make. Before, let's see, I I think this weekend I have the market in the park, and then the following weekend I believe I have the fundraiser to help the people in the city that is in need. I've been asked to do that, and so I've got a lot of work to do today. So today, tomorrow, and every day, I'm always working. Anyways, leave me a comment on what I should put down here at the bottom. Like, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in part 3. Bye. If you're still here, thanks for watching. Please like, leave a comment, and subscribe.